I'm going to be comparing 3 different router tables that you can find on the market. We're going to compare the Kobalt aluminum router table that sells for $169.99. It's model number 857432 with that of the Craftsman Diecast aluminum router table. And that of the Craftsman MDF table. So in another video of mine, I went through details about what's inside both boxes, but here I'm going to just do a real abbreviated video of what you're getting. So let's look at the tables. So this is the Kobalt table, and you can see that the miter guide sits in a slot and won't pop out. So it slides all the way back and forth and out, and you can't put it in from top. But note the markings are very hard to read. Note the markings here from 1 to 16 take up a little bit, around 3/4 of the table. Note that these markings are hard to read. This surface is very smooth. Note the number of holes for your different types of routers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now let's go over here to the Craftsman Diecast router table, and we have the miter guide. Pops right out. Doesn't sit there really that sturdy, but when you're doing projects, you probably don't want to be juggling around with, having it not come out. So also note that the markings on this guide are easy to read. Note that the scale is from 0 to 20 inches, and it's almost entire length of the table. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 or so holes for holes for routers. And note also that this has very clear black markings to help guide anything that you're routing. Then we have the MDF board by Craftsman, which sells for $54 or $59. Note how thin the table is and how the miter guide will sit in there very loosely, but it's a flimsy table, and it doesn't have the ruler along the side. Does have lots of holes, but again, it's MDF, so you can easily drill in a number of holes. Now let's compare and see how the fences stack up. So this is the Kobalt fence, and this is the Craftsman fence for the aluminum table. I had it laying on the opposite table, but this is for the aluminum table. This one goes with this unit. So this is all aluminum with this plastic little guide rail. Note the lengths that the Kobalt aluminum fence is much larger. It's about maybe 30% larger, but it's made roughly the same way. Height-wise, it's about the same height. As far as the locking mechanism and adjusting mechanism, looks like it's about the same. For the cheap MDF Craftsman router table, everything on the fence is plastic. It is basically the duplicate of the one for the aluminum table, but everything is plastic. Again, it's not as long. So those are the major differences between these 3 different tables. Cost-wise, This one, the Diecast aluminum Craftsman table. It's model number, oh, wait, let's see. It is model 37596. It is as wide and long as the Kobalt table, but this one costs $129. Unfortunately, Sears is no longer making this. There may be a few still left somewhere on the market for people to actually drive into the hometown stores and purchase, but you're going to have to do some research to find these. This is March 28th, 2019. I drove literally 800 miles to pick this up. I made 2 trips. The 2 trips is probably worthy of an entire whole video in itself, but basically had to do with the return policies that Sears hometown stores have versus that of the regular corporate stores. And when you buy from a Sears hometown store, you're buying from something that shouldn't even be called Sears. You're just buying from someone who's selling Sears Craftsman products, but they're not really affiliated with Sears. That's the best way in terms of legalese to describe that. That's why I don't like Sears as much as I used to. I don't know what's going on. Basically, the hometown stores are something to be very wary of. You're not getting the same discounts, you're not getting the same refund policy, or possibly not even the same warranty if the hometown store closes or what. I don't really know. That's something to be very wary about. Sears.com, Sears Hometown, and Sears in the malls are 3 different companies basically under one umbrella. Okay, now this is the MDF table. It's a much smaller table. You get 3 rings. You get 3 rings with this guy. 3 insert rings. And with the Diecast one you get 5 or 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. You have the same switch. And there's 2 outlet ports in the back. 2 outlet ports here. This one doesn't have a cover. This has a plastic cover in the back. I can show it to you, but it's not really worth it. Again, the same kind of switch. And here, this is the Kobalt router table. Again, it's all aluminum. It's really nicely machined. It sells for $169 on sale at Lowe's. Comes with a 5-year warranty. It comes also with a router. Now, for basic applications, that router, which is a single speed router, 12 amps, will work. But for a lot of what people are using routers for, you're going to need to change the speed of which the router runs, the RPM. So this is the switch. These switches are all the same. I think it's made by the same manufacturer, but it's got the 2 outlet ports in the back for your router and anything else, or light or something. But so you're getting a really good product with Kobalt. You get an all aluminum fence with plastic here that's longer than that of the Diecast aluminum router table, which they no longer manufacture, by the way. There's only a few of these remaining. This is the one I'm going to be keeping, and I decided I don't really want these. I don't like this one, the Kobalt, because the scale, I can't even see it, even on the camera. I cannot see this scale. I can't see that. And I just like the look of it. I like its functionality. It's the same size. It's Sears, high quality. I think it has only a 1-year warranty though, but 5-year warranty, 1 year. This is videos simply to help people decide what they should go for. Sadly, you're not going to find this on the market. If you are, you can get it used, it might be a good buy. But otherwise, this Kobalt, you're going to probably get this and probably wind up selling or never using that fixed speed router. Anyways, that's a quick summary. Oh, let's look at size of the tables again. It's almost done, but let's compare sizes. Okay, so this table, you can see, is much bigger than that of the MDF table, but this aluminum Craftsman Diecast table is the same size as the Kobalt. And you can see the holes and where the mounting ports are for the router. You can see the outlet ports. This is plastic, okay, and the Kobalt doesn't have the switch attached, but there's the bottom of the Kobalt. There's the mounting ports or holes, and you can see this might actually be a stronger type of metal work. I don't know, I'm not a machinist, but you can see that the difference is there, and you can decide for yourself which to buy. Or if you don't like any of these, you can build your own. Most of the ones, the more expensive ones, there's a one made by Bosch, that's an MDF one. I didn't go for that one because I wanted something that's not going to ever warp over time, because there's a lot of, where I live, there's a lot of moisture. It's very wet, it's a very rainy state. And you can also get the Bosch metal one that's several $100s. But this video is simply to help people compare some of the router tables that are on the market. If you like my videos, please subscribe. Even if you don't like them, please subscribe. There might be a video that I do that you might find to be of use or value. And please let your friends know about it as well. Thank you so much. Good luck.